Alright, quick update on waves. So we are down to our chop zone that we've been talking about for our last couple of videos. Now, if you didn't watch the last couple of videos, we've basically taken out every area of interest. We're below your EMAs, your 618s, your last 786 was down here, 200 day, and then your 200 EMA, I believe, on your EMA ribbon. Yeah, I mean, we're miles away from that as well. So unfortunately, Waves has lost absolutely everything apart from your 236 down here. And I really do not like this setup, in my opinion. This looks like a complete rug, and I don't mean rug in the sense that the project was rugged, as in, you know, the devs pulled the rug underneath people. I just mean the fact that the price action has just gone from, you know, a new all-time high basically down to this accumulation range is really terrible. I talked about all these red flags in my last video, but, you know, typically, you know, you see movement like this with cryptos. You see all-time high, you see accumulation, you see break above all-time high, retest all-time high, then price discovery. It is not good to see all-time high accumulation for ages, huge pump while you're being accused of being a Ponzi scheme, and then your USDN stablecoin to basically drop and lose all of its value while your crypto tumbles back down to its, you know, April 2011 levels. I really do not like this setup of Waves at all. We've been pretty bearish on this since it was up at $50, or it was $60 actually. We were calling that this was a local top. We said we'd need to see a move down, see how we react to this trend line before I'd want to trade. This was down at $35. We lost that, came down to 30. This is when the USDN neutrino stablecoin went through all of this FUD. Well, you know, it wasn't really FUD if you think about it by definition: fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It seemed not uncertain, it seemed very certain that USDN was plunging towards, you know, the 60 to 70 cent levels. So that is not good. The USDN stablecoin has really not recovered since then. I mean, previously, you know, it has gone in these regions where it dips into 96 and 97, which is really not too good in itself anyway. But we're currently just kind of struggling to get into that 98 region. Obviously, I'm doing analysis on a stable coin. Kind of seems very stupid, but we really should be back at these levels we were at, you know, early in the month. It is not good what we're seeing with the USDN stablecoin, even though it has pretty much recovered. If we come over to Waves, you know, once again, very simply, we've lost every single fib. We've lost all the moving averages, so this is your last line in the sand. I mean, it's very simple, and like I said, if I was just trading this based on the oscillators on a normal crypto, I would be like, okay, this RSI and MFI seems like the best time to buy, but there is a reason why the money flow indicator and the RSI is this low for Waves. It's because all the retail traders have left. I doubt there were any there were any, you know, big whales, big investors, is what I mean, like smart money in Waves. But, you know, if there was, they have all left the market. The relative strength is dead right now. There is absolutely no strength in the market whatsoever, and like I said, you know, Bitcoin is pumping, Bitcoin is seeing a nice pump. This is when we want to see, you know, these altcoins get continuation. This is the do or die moment, and unfortunately it seems like Waves is really dying right now. Now, one good thing I can note is we are trying to W out right now, and take that with a grain of salt, because we are trying. You know, we've done this before. We tried this here. We came up to the neckline, got a rejection, fell down. We tried to W out here, came up to the neckline, got a rejection, fell down. So we have a lot of failed W's that just don't really break out. I mean, we had a W here. We broke the this neckline. We came up to the upper band, or the upper resistance of the W, and then just completely tanked as well. So a lot of these W's do not work out for Waves. They seem to be dead cat bounces before we roll lower, and once again, the trend is your friend until the end. You know, people have been asking me, should I DCA when we're at $30? And my answer is the exact same now. I'm sitting on the sidelines. I think the trend is your friend until the end. The trend is very clearly bearish. It doesn't make sense to me to DCA while a trend is bearish. You'd want to DCA after a flip, confirming that you're buying a trend reversal is basically what I'm trying to get to. You know, fair enough, if it's something like Bitcoin and you want to DCA it to the downside, that makes sense. But this is really just a, you know, a stable, not a stable coin rather. This is just a shit coin that no one really needs, and it is kind of proving itself to, you know, have had its blown off top already. So this blow off top, it seems very, very clear to me. What this blow off top is telling me is don't trade waves. And, you know, I've talked about this in my past couple of videos. I have absolutely no intentions of making any long positions on waves. If you are a waves bull, you know, fair enough. I'd probably wait. If I was, which I'm not, I'd be waiting for the 4 hourly EMAs to be flipped. You'd then be buying a breakout of the first W that's worked in a while. You'd then be getting above the 4 hourly EMAs. I think something like a break above $18 would be healthy. Until then, we could just have a pump back up and do what we did before, where we just get rejected around these regions and then start to head back down. So the trend is your friend until the end. I really would not feel comfortable at all trading waves in the short term. I don't plan on holding it in the long term. You know, whether they were a Ponzi or not, you know, the fact that their USDN stablecoin lost their peg while their crypto was pumping and pumping and pumping, and then as USDN stablecoin returns to its previous, you know, levels, waves completely falls off the table. There's an unprecedented amount of FUD going on this right now. I just don't really think now is the best time to trade. But like I said, if you were looking to trade, then I'd at least want to see a trend reversal. And as of the time of recording this, you're not seeing a trend reversal. You could have DCA'd all the way down from $62, but by being conservative, by sitting on the sidelines, by waiting for a trend reversal, if we have that reversal, you might be buying at $18 instead of, you know, $60, $30, and $20. Like, I know a lot of people have been DCAing this to the downside. I do not think it's safe to DCA a falling knife like we're seeing right now. So that is really all I see for waves. As always, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion on the market. And yeah, cowboy out. Peace.